Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season. They were able to sweep the season series last year, completely controlling the play in each game. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, hello there. Spurs coach Greg Popovich made the top 5 in all-time coaching wins last season. When asked about it, Pop said, "It's the most important thing in my life. My grandchildren can take a hike." I don't think he was being serious, guys.
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. And on opening night, every team starting from scratch, Steve. That has a lot of people optimistic at this time of the year. Teams that are favored coming into the season and teams that may not be looked upon very favorably.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, a lot of these teams, they look at it, maybe didn't have the season they wanted the previous season, maybe because of injuries, or maybe they just in jail. So as an organization, a fan base, you're excited in opening day. And then there are some teams, Kevin, that you look in and you go,
ready, gentlemen?
We don't even have a chance. But let me just pretend like it that we have a chance, and hopefully they can make a trade throughout the year.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt together. And it's Gasol, and at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Gay. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. There's a screen. McGee against Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
In 2006, when Aldridge was drafted, he went 2nd overall. Judging from the multiple All-Star appearances, that's justified.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
Here's Murray following the basket by LeBron James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Aldridge has got 5 points so far.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside as a defender, you never know what to take away.
The kick out to LeBron. McGee sets the pick for LeBron. From the stripe, again, Los Angeles.
This is where LeBron is so dangerous. Has the size, has the vertical to kill you from mid-range.
Outside Aldridge. Back to Murray. DeRozan in the corner. Aldridge a screen. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan's shot is off.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
It's his first trip to the line. first one falls for him.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court as he does on it.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Now DeRozan. He's coming off a 28-point game against Portland.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
And here's Mills from the arc. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Hart is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now.
So it's San Antonio now after the basket by Los Angeles. Aldridge, no luck.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
And they'll keep possession. Spurs trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. Los Angeles leading by 7. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
And Ball sets up his teammates. And when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Now here is Aldridge. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, it just his effort level was off the charts.
Pass to Mills. Now Bellinelli. It's good from long range. Bellinelli's got his first 3 points of the game.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Lakers ahead. They lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, just a great offensive performance tonight. The play calling, the passing, the shooting, it was all working. They forced the defense to stretch itself thin, trying to figure out who to cover. And that created a lot of room for the shooters and spot-up jumpers.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, they had a hard time scoring inside. In fact, their offense was run almost exclusively along the perimeter. A lot of jumpers. It's too predictable. You got to mix it up.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. And it's Gay in at the threesome. Here's Rondo, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Rondo. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. James in the post. He's covered by Gay. LeBron can't get it to go. To the paint. Here's Murray. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Murray's got his first 2 points.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Ingram. Over Aldridge. And it's Ingram missing.
He's a little uncomfortable in that in-between area, and the defense plays him that way. You look at the way DeRozan has improved since entering the league. Vastly different player. Came in mostly as a driver and a dunker. Has become a complete shooting guard, and he's a fantastic leader on the offensive end as well.
Caldwell Pope with it, now guarded by DeRozan. Ingram against DeRozan. That one goes. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Now, here's DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
To the middle, and James throws it down.
How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Murray the pass to Aldridge. Gay kicks to DeRozan. Aldridge a screen. It's DeRozan with the drive. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ingram. Over DeRozan. Again, Los Angeles. The third quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. They've got Hart. Ingram is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Stevenson. Here's Hart. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Hart's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Los Angeles. Pass to Gay. Shoots over Ingram. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Gay. Ball kicks to Ingram. There's the pick. And it's Stevenson, top of the key. McGee a screen. Jumper off the screen. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. Here's Ingram, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And Ingram is so graceful with the catch-and-shoot jumper. His lightning-quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
Gay. Here's Gasol. Kicks it out to Gay. Tries again. No luck. They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And the pass to Hart. The teardrop falls in. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Will not go. This is off the front line. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Stevenson. Again, Los Angeles.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 1:10 left in the game. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. And he put the challenge in front of his players. He said, now's the time when we take control. This is our time, not theirs. Let's go out there and take it to them. We'll see if we got them going, guys.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope following the miss by DeRozan. Murray against Rondo. Pass to McGee. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Pau Gasol.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
JaVale McGee taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 9.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Here's DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yep, that one goes in there.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Looking to get back on track here. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
And so the Lakers take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.